Rest.
And we'll go ahead and get started with Cam.
Hey, good afternoon, Coach.
What's up?
Hey, we talked earlier in the season about what your peers thought of you as a coach. Paul George last night echoed his thoughts of you being even-keeled and maintaining your poise and how that helps the team. With what's in balance for your team with their next playoff win, what's your communication like to them to aid them in staying confident, even-keeled, and poised for this next run?
Just staying focused on what we're trying to do. I think focus on the game, at hand, the task at hand. Understanding what we're trying to do defensively, what we're trying to take away. Coming out of timeouts, the adjustments we were making to try to keep dominant off balance as much as possible. And offensively, just knowing how we want to attack this team. And we figured out the formula. We understand exactly what we're trying to do. And I give our guys credit. They're focused and locked in. And each game we're getting better and better, offensively and defensively, what we're trying to do and how we're trying to attack.
Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Cam. We'll go over to Dan.
Hey, Ty. Do you have any update on Kawhi kind of moving forwards? And then I guess let's just start with that.
No, I don't, Dan.
Secondly,
you my guy. I know.
Have to ask. Secondly, I guess part of staying mentally tough is kind of going through the ups and downs of games and series and stuff like that. But I guess specifically in a game, when a team gets hot, the way teams have gotten hot against you guys from three, how do you think you've weathered that? And what do you think has helped you guys kind of withstand some pretty hot shooting from teams?
I think it was a stretch we got down 10 points in that second quarter, and we called a timeout. And PG came off and made a big three on the cut to 7 to kind of slow their momentum, which was a huge play for us. But I thought, coming into halftime, Dan, only being down 5 after they made, 17 threes. And I knew there were some things that we can correct and some fixable mistakes that we could take care of. And being down 5 on the road and they made 17 threes, I knew we were in great shape. And that's why I came into our team at halftime. Like, we got to do some things better. We got to do some things better with Bogdanovich and with Jordan Clarkson to get those guys inside the line, make it tougher. Right now, they're just catching and shooting no matter what. So we made those few adjustments. I think they went 3 for 24 in the second half. And offensively, we understand, what we want to do and how we want to attack. And our guys did a great job with that. So, I think the part about, being mentally tough and being strong is just weathering that storm. That last 3 minutes of the game, Pat Beverly with his defensive disruption that he had that last 3 minutes of the second quarter was huge for us. And then going to halftime only down 5, I knew he was in a great position.
Thanks. Go over to Ohm.
What up, Ty? Obviously, a closeout game is just humongous and massive on its own. But I was wondering, do you guys recognize maybe the historical moment that could happen tomorrow night as far as this franchise has never gotten to the Western Conference Finals and this could be the first time ever? Does something like that weigh in at all?
Not for me. I mean, I want to win a championship. That's my main focus. And I know, like you said, the first step is, getting to the Western Conference Finals. But, of course, guys are thinking about that. But our focus and my job is to make sure we're focused on tomorrow night. And that's it. And try to take care of business. We know it's going to be a tough game. Their backs are against the wall now, so they're going to come out and throw punches and do everything they can to try to win that game. So we just got to lock in and stay focused. I think our guys are focused on tomorrow night's game, and that's it.
And what about the possibility that you guys could be playing in front of a sold-out crowd for the first time at home tomorrow?
Well, that'd be great. Just having our fans back in the building. I thought we'd been at a disadvantage in both series. In Dallas, they had 17,000. Utah, they had a packed house, and we were only allowed 7,000. So, like I said, our team just, being able to adapt and fight through adversity all year. And to handle the crowds and the difference between those two places, Dallas and Utah, they coming back home, I thought they'd been phenomenal. So, having our fans back in the building tomorrow, I hope they're ready and rowdy, and I'm ready to go.
Thanks, Ohm. Go over to Miriam.
That's everything I want to ask. I'm going to ask about Reggie. He just watching him, he plays with such flair and seems to have so much fun and makes a point of that. He said, what does that do for a guy like Terrence Mann or his guy Luke or just the other guys around him? Does that kind of spread around?
Did you say Reggie to start?
Yeah, Reggie Jackson.
It was kind of, just Reggie, he just enjoys the game. Like, he loves to play, never want to take games off. I'm always available. And he loves a big moment and a big stage. And we've seen that throughout the course of the playoffs. We've seen that in the big games this year when Kawhi PG was out. And like I said, he's been great for us. Him and Nick Batum this year, without those two guys and the way they played for us, I don't know where we would be at right now. So just those guys with, T-Man and Luke Kennard and the development of those two guys. But Reggie, he loves to play. He enjoys the game and he has fun with it. And that's how you have to approach it.
Right on. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Go over to Law.
Ty, really appreciate you not being early, being that I just landed here. So thank you for that. After last night's game, I just want to know, after getting a chance to watch it again, it was a new lineup and everything. What would you like to improve upon, despite the fact that you're coming off of a Game 5 win in Utah?
I think the three-point shots, I said, especially with Bogdanovich and Jordan Clarkson, we got to do a great job of just trying to get those guys inside the three-point line and make them make decisions and make plays. We know they can catch and shoot. We know they can shoot off the dribble and shoot threes, but we want to get them playing inside the line, making those guys make decisions. They should pass, they should shoot, and putting the ball on the floor. So we understand with Bogdanovich, we can't give him any, try not to give him any catch and shoot threes, make him dribble the basketball. And same thing with Jordan. We know he's shifty. He has a great handle, but we got to get into him and force him to drive and get him inside the three-point line.
Thanks, Law. We got time for a few more. Go to Joe Reedy.
Hey, Ty, I know you said you didn't have an update on Kawhi, but is there any chance that he plays tomorrow, or is he out?
He's out.
Okay. And then just on Terrence Mann, what's it been like just seeing him develop the entire year? And it seemed like the drive he had on Gobert last night for the layup and the three-point play really energized him and you guys.
It's been great to see. Just Terrence, who he is, a young kid, and he's acts like a veteran. He gets his work in. He's quiet. He understands his role. He does whatever you ask of him. Last year we had him playing the point guard. Then this year, throughout the course of the season, he was playing the 3. Then we kind of moved to the 4, and now he's playing the 5. So just being a great utility guy, just putting him on the floor, he's going to make things happen. With his energy, the way he plays. We need that. This team needs that spunk, they need that spark, and he gave it to us, like I said, in Game 5.
Thanks, Joe. You can go ahead, Tomer.
Hey, Ty, good to see you. First off, just piggybacking off of the Terrence Mann question. I know you've been preaching, taking more of the outside shots, especially not challenging Gobert as much in the rim. I'm curious, when Terrence drives like that, are you like, oh, maybe he should have taken the 3 and then he throws it down and you're fine with it? Like, what's the balance there between attacking Gobert and shooting that 3?
Well, at halftime, I just told him, you work so hard to improve your shooting. You shot 40% from 3 this year. And if they're going to put a 5-man on you and you're open, you got to shoot the basketball. That's what you're out there for. Be confident. And I think in that third quarter, he stepped back and made a big 3. I think it started that third quarter. So, I just wanted to play his game. But if you're open, you got to shoot the ball. Don't hesitate. And that's what I told him. And then last attack, like I said, getting to the basket, getting the and 1. That was a huge play for us, especially he just missed one in the corner and he came back and drove it and got a 3-point play.
And then it sounds like they may be considering doubling PG more, the way they made it sound, getting hands. Is that something you're kind of preparing for? And I guess talking with the guys about? Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, good. That's what I hope they do.
Thanks, Ty.
Thanks, Tomer. Go to Mark Medina.
Hey, Ty, good to see you. Given your success you had in Cleveland, as well as managing a group that also went through different adversities, how do you think those experiences shaped how you're managing the group this year?
I think it's different. It's definitely different. But our team, I think, with the adversity, it started this year. We had a lot of guys out and guys missed games, and we just found ways to win games, Mark. We just plug guys in different positions. And I think it's actually helped us. It's been tough for me because I'm really an offensive guy that likes to, try to pick you apart, especially in the playoffs. But when you're playing Nico at 5, you're playing T-Man at 5, and Marcus Morris at 5, when they didn't get a lot of that during the season, it's just kind of tough to run plays. So we just pretty much had to, put together what we can do, small packages, and just try to execute out of that. And our guys have done that for 2 series, and so I give those guys credit for that. So the difference in Cleveland, we didn't have, LeBron go down like Kawhi went down, so we didn't have that issue. And it's just totally different. I just think in Cleveland, we really leaned on our veteran guys a lot more. We had an older team. We leaned on our veteran guys a lot more. I think now you see our team like Terrence Mann and Luke Kennard stepping up the way they have. It's a little different because we didn't have young guys when I was in Cleveland because we didn't have any draft picks. So it's just like a total team. It's just different. We got older guys, we got in-between guys, we got young guys. And we used to all just, like I said, playing together, being together. It's just one common goal, just trying to win. And we did the same thing in Cleveland, but the team, the roster was totally different.
Thanks, Mark. We got time for one more. We'll take it from Christos.
Hello, Coach. Hope you're doing well. Speaking about the game last night, what was the most impressive part about the resiliency that you showed on the court? And